Welcome to Medieval Dynasty. This is Phoenix Force Gaming and I'm Phoenix. If you're new here, stick around to check out my gaming skills or lack of. And if you're a regular, I do appreciate the fact you love torturing yourself watching my content. Alright, so welcome back to Medieval Dynasty, everyone. And today we are going to get that dynasty reputation up. So at the end of last episode, we found this young lady who had a 3 in hunting, a 3 in farming, and a 3 in diplomacy. The diplomacy is not anything that's wow about right now, but 3 3s is a wow. And I believe most of her other stuff was 2s. So she was a very good person to bring into our settlement. Only problem is, I don't have the dynasty reputation to bring her in yet. So I did go ahead and put down some foundations because right now she's going to have to live with one of these dudes. And that's all fine and dandy. I can move her from house to house to prevent marriage and a family being formed. And don't get me wrong, we do want to do that eventually. It's just we don't want it right now. And that's because at early village, having a marriage occur typically means within a year or two that they're probably going to have a kid, which means she'll work during that year of pregnancy. But once the season rolls around where she has the baby, well, she's going to be out of the workforce for about 3 years, which means you're down a villager. Eventually, we will want that to happen. But right now, we do not. And that's because, well, we don't even have a farmer. We have no one that could be a farmer. So I really would prefer that we go ahead and get her in here because she will disappear come the next season. But that we... Oh, we don't have any logs. Come on. That we don't allow for her to get married just yet either. Eventually we'll put her somewhere. So we'll just go ahead, get the dynasty rep, and move some people around. So I'm going to let him continue with logs, and then we'll finish that up. And if it gets finished, we'll move her into that house, no biggie. Alright, so after the episode ended, I ran into town and I did, as you can see, get myself a shawl and some actual pants because I was wearing like those little knickerbocker little knee pants and I was freezing. Those are 2 of the cheapest pieces of winter clothing to get, and I'm being cheap because I usually want to find and not buy. So, the hat and the gloves we stole. So I'm wearing stolen goods. It is what it is. Alright, while I was also in town, I went to the board and I found 2 quests. So you can see the one in the right corner, the Festival of Stew Needs You. So we need to take 12 meat and 8 carrots. I grabbed that one off the board. It will give us 50 dynasty rep, and we need 100 to be able to get the young lady next door. So I'm short 4 carrots. I'm just going to buy the 4 carrots. Now typically I usually grab ones that I don't have to buy anything for, that I know I have, but 4 carrots is a measly few coins. So we're going to go with that one to get that 50 dynasty rep because it's not about making money with this. It's about getting the dynasty rep. So I also went ahead and grabbed this one here. The feathers, the feather rufflers. And that one I did because I knew I had tons of feathers. So that one, as you see, is also going to give us 50 dynasty reps. And we actually will make 83 coins off of that one because I didn't buy the feathers. I already had them. All right, so, and I'm not going to say that 4 carrots are going to be 30 coins. I might make a little bit of money off of that, but it's that dynasty reputation. That's what we want. All right, so let's get heading to town. I probably should wash off because I'm looking like I'm pretty smelly. And grab something to drink. I don't advise drinking from rivers in real life. Yep. But it is medieval times. When you're thirsty, you're thirsty. So I didn't really find anything on the way when I ran there last time. It was pretty devoid of wagons overturned and such a sorts. There was another quest I did see that was, I think, kill 5 fox that was on the board. We are actually building in a fox area, so we technically could do that one too. But I grabbed the 2 easiest ones I knew I could just get the materials and run back and turn in. So we're gonna get that 100 dynasty rep from these 2. While we're over here, we'll go ahead and check out the people here. I won't be able to grab anyone here because I'll have to get more dynasty rep before I can do that. But why not look? Because there's always the chance that there's another better person, which is probably not going to be a thing. I'm going to be honest. There's not probably going to be anyone better than this woman we found. But there's a chance, so why not look? The only other type of person I would take is if they had 3 3s and one of those 3s was in something other than diplomacy, like extraction. If the diplomacy became extraction, yeah, we would grab that person. We also probably should start looking at doing some of the main quest lines that are in each of the settlements, because those are going to give us a big chunk of dynasty. Now, those quests are not like real quick quests like this, where you just get a few items and turn it in, make a little bit of coin, get about 25, 50 dynasty rep. Those are usually ones you have to run from point A to point B, delivering something to someone, run back, talk to the person, so on. But they give a lot more dynasty reputation. Like, you can get up to like 200, 250 dynasty reputation. It's just going to take a little more time, but well worth it in some cases. So, all right, here's our board. We got to find a person. Usually the bar might have. And this is our herald. I'm not really ready to do herald. He's actually got a quest for us. How can I help you? So we will take his quest while we're here. But before I do that, I want to see. Yep, he's got some carrots. So we need 4 carrots. So we're going to grab 4 carrots from him. And then we should be able, that's 12. So we will make some coin off of that quest. Alright, so let's see what his quest is. Are some muggers prowling in Piastovia. Another mug gone. Okay, so some mugs are disappearing. This is the owner of this tavern. It seems so. If only I caught one of those bloody thieves red-handed, I would, It's so embarrassing when I have nothing to pour drinks into because all the clay mugs are vanishing into thin air in some inexplicable circumstances. Maybe I can bring you some new ones. No. I want to know where they're disappearing. And if I keep buying new mugs over and over again, our tavern will bring in more losses than profits. Alright, maybe you need some help to discover who's responsible. That's exactly what I need. So if you were a Castellan, I would organize a public execution for them, or cut off their fingers, or better talk to my wife. I need to calm down a bit. I will talk to her then. Yeah, he seems like he's getting a little cray-cray over his mugs. And this is the wife. I'm sorry about my husband. This situation really gets on his nerves. Maybe we should introduce some new rules. We can't force guests to bring their own mugs, but maybe they should leave one of their possessions at the bar and give it back after returning their mugs. There's nothing to apologize for. Actually, it might be quite a good idea. We'll come up with something, and thank you once again for agreeing to help us. We've got a lot on our plates. Plates to wash, for example. Fortunately, they don't disappear. I'll do my best. I'm not sure where to start, though. If I were you, I would talk with some of our regulars. Selbor comes to us almost every evening, but I didn't see him yesterday. Maslow often takes part in drinking contests, and Paznamor should definitely drink less. You can also ask Risigenu. Get these guys and these names, y'all. The kid often noses around our tavern. Children tend to see things we don't. Alright, let's see if one of them can help. We'll do that here in a bit. I want to find what's his name, so I can turn in. Oh, our quest changed on us, so I think these go back to, yeah, these go to the same person. Alright, where he be? Over here somewhere. Yep. Let's get to him and turn in our 2 quests for our Dynasty rep real quick. There he is.
Oh, it's you again.
Alright, here you go. Here's your feathers. And here is your meat and carrots.
So long.
Alright, so you see in the corner, plus 50 Dynasty for each one. So now we have the additional, so that we can now officially sorry, I'm looking for this person right here. Oh, this is the kid. Hello.
It's not stolen.
Okay. Where did you find this clay mug? You found it in the bushes. In the bushes. Someone must have lost it there. It is a mug from the tavern. Oh, no, it's my. I remember this one now. He's made the mug his precious gift.
No, it's my rabbit princess.
Oh.
That's because she's enchanted.
I see. But I'm sure the rabbit princess would like to come back to her castle.
How could you know what she wants? You haven't even talked with her.
Well, let me talk with her then.
Wait a second. Yes, of course, Your Majesty. The rabbit princess will grant you an audience.
Your Majesty, don't you miss your family, all your brothers and sisters?
I never liked them.
I see. Maybe you're right.
Maybe you're right, but please call me Your Majesty or Highness. We don't know each other that well yet.
Winter's the only season.
Of course, Your Majesty. I beg you for forgiveness, and I don't forget about your parents, the king and the queen. They must be really worried and waiting with loads of carrot juice just for you.
Well, I suppose I like carrots. Our castle is made of carrots.
And you could come back to your dear friend here when he's old enough to marry you and become the king. But now you need to come back to your kingdom to learn how to become queen. And in the meantime, your beloved one will embark on a quest to learn how to lift your curse so you can come back to your own body.
But I'll miss her.
You can visit her in the tavern.
After much afterthought, the princess decided to reunite with her people.
Great, I'll escort our princess to her castle. Alright, so we got one mug. And the mugs are all, pretty sure, around here. So it's just a matter of visiting these people they said to speak with. But I won't spend all day doing my voices and quests. So I want to get back to getting that farmer, although she won't be farming much right now. I want to check these people out here first. But these quests, some of them are really silly, cute quests. We do need to look through all these houses too for stuff. you know, stuff. And see what stuff these people have. And we didn't finish inside. Alright, so let's see what we've got here.
I had a dream
No.
in which we all had green
Definitely no.
wings above our heads and we were
Oof,
talking
definitely 100% no.
We'll work for food and water and some
no.
firewood and the roof of my head, of course.
No.
Am I too demanding?
And no. None of these are as good as our lady over there. You're very demanding, by the way, young lady. I would have offered you and given you those things anyways because, well, it's a settlement. Food and water and a roof over your head is pretty normal. Alright, let's go in and see what we've got in some of these houses on the outside here. Yes. And yes. And one day you will see me get caught here. It is gonna happen eventually. I'm not gonna say I will not reload. I probably will, because that's, like I said, 25 dynasty points. Like, if we get caught right now, then we're gonna have to go do another quest to get our lady. Oh, and this is cows right here. We definitely do not have the ability to do cows. You do have to have pens and area for them. Anyone in here? No. Oh, look, more thick gloves. Okay, everything in this chest I'm gonna take. The wooden hammer I don't really care about, but I can use it. Eventually this one will break. And sometimes there's stuff in here. I gotta be careful about this one because the where it's at. And usually it's just something like feed. Oh. Sour milk. I don't even know what I could use that for. I'm gonna leave the regular bucket though. I know the milk can be used in some recipes that we have not unlocked. Oh, and that's another thing. I did spend 100 coins and unlock the that wicker basket is gonna sell for much. I did unlock the flatbread. Couldn't think for a second there. Flatbread is easy to make. It's water and flour, and you can make loads of it and then turn around and sell it for a pretty good amount of money. So that is why I went ahead and made it. All right, let's see. I don't think we did his home. So let's check his chest out. Oh, wow. Nothing. And let's go over here. I don't believe we did any of this on this side. Nobody here. I'll take that. And that's it. Okay, this house back here. Or these. She's not back here, okay. Oh, she's working. Hello. Have a good day. We're not gonna do that. Yep. All of that will take. I'll take the simple bag because I can sell it. Okay. I don't remember if I did all of these across here. Did we go in this one? I think we went into this one. Yeah, it appears. Oh, I hit C instead. I didn't mean to take all that. It is what it is. We've already taken it. Oh, hello. Goodbye. And I do believe we did most of this. I don't remember if we went here, though. Copper hammer, axe, sure. I'm always taking those because I'm still going to chop wood. Now, I guarantee she's still home because the woman never leaves. They have the good stuff to steal. Oh, she's actually not here? What? We're just going to hit the transfer all real quick and get out of it. And we'll sell this stuff when we go to get the other lady. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna... I don't remember if we did these front houses, to be honest. No, I think we did. I kind of go back and look. Okay, so we can't sell any of it here, but let's... We did not do the houses outside, though. But we'll do those later. I want to get back and get our lady friend. Ooh, I like that black horse over there. Alright, let's go back and get our lady friend from the village next door. Alrighty, so we are here, and I'm quickly running into town before everybody goes to sleep. I want to get rid of some of these found goods. They're probably... I was going to say some of them are probably over at the tavern. A lot go there at night. Alright, so we will sell him that. Dried figs. Jewelry box. I'm going to keep the linen stuff. Perfume, definitely. Some of these items, like the jewelry box and the perfume, are just things you can gift. You really don't want to gift stolen things. It's probably not a good idea. Just saying. I'm sure people do that in real life. How nice of them, right? Alright, so we have 2 thick gloves. One we stole from here, it looks like, which is the pair we're wearing. But the other pair... Oh, he doesn't have enough coins to buy them. That's fine, that's fair. They are worth 500. That's a good chunk of good money. And we'll keep these things here. So, let's see if we can find somebody else real quick before they go to bed to sell those gloves to. Yeah, she's still in the kitchen. Okay.
How are you?
I'm doing great, madame. I'm not in France, but, you know, hey. If you will buy this for me, I will be very happy.
Prices so low. Goodbye.
Yep. Alright, so I probably should have checked to see if there was any manure anywhere as well. Let me see if he has any. Because we are going to need some for the next season. I don't think he sells any of that. I'm not really sure who in this place sells it. It's alright. Let's get over here and get our young lady. Oh, and when I was running back, I checked to see how many logs we had in the barn for the, or not the barn, but the storage shed for the day. And lo and behold, we were short 1. So I chopped a tree down real quick and we finished a house for this young lady. And there she is, all 2s and 3 3s. So now she should join us. Yay! Alright. So let's go to our managing menu. We need to put her in a house. So we have the new empty house right here. We're going to put her there. And then we're going to put her on the farm shed. Now, she doesn't really have anything to farm right now, but she will come the next season. So we're going to keep her there for a while. We could this season actually bump her into... You know what? I changed my mind. Since there is nothing for her to do, we did finish the other woodshed. She's going to be a lumberjack for now. Even though she only has 2. That's better than our other gentleman here that has 1s. So let's leave it at that. So she will work for us the rest of the season, getting logs and things. And then we'll move her to farming. Alright, So, we do still need to find somebody that can permanently go in the other woodshed. Once I move her over for next season, we do need to find somebody else. But we saw that the people there were pretty crummy. What I want to do is I want to go back and I want to finish those clay mugs quests so we can get those dynasty reps, and then we'll see about taking the cart to one of the other towns and checking out the people there. So right now, coin wise, we've got 6,000, over 6,000, and our taxes that we're going to have to pay next season is 215 basically. I think we're going to be okay tax season. So our wood demand is, we're probably going to have to put some more firewood in there. But having her work on the other shed will help with that. And then we have our food. I need to cook some more food. It's getting a little low. Our water is absolutely perfectly fine. That's not a problem at all. We do have a skill point under diplomacy. That was for getting that dynasty rep up. So we can get 5% more gain from diplomacy activities. 20% more dynasty reputation points gained. Effects stacked by other players while we're playing solo. But keep in mind, if you play on a multiplayer map, this does stack. So like if everybody in your group had this, they're each contributing 20%. So you can build dynasty reputation immensely fast. And then charming, 10% more affection points gained while flirting. I don't really care too much about that because I usually can get somebody to marry me without that. 20% more dynasty reputation points gained. I think we're going to go here. That way we can build it faster. All right. Now, let's turn this log I had into firewood because I had a couple logs left over from chopping down the tree to get that last log. So we'll do that and put that in the woodshed just until our lady gets to help and our gentleman. That way I don't have to switch the amount of firewood. We just want to get through this season. Once we get through the winter, there'll be a reduction in the amount of firewood they need. So it won't be a big deal. Let's put our... I think I will keep that stolen milk. But it will go bad. They're not going to be using the stolen milk. I've got it checked off, so... let's put those in there. And I do need to cook up some stuff for them. Oops. Let's put the firewood in here. We need to eat something ourselves. And we probably should turn those into little baggies to sell. And let's see what else we could just get rid of in here. I don't need to carry all these copper axe on me either. This rye grain I'll probably just simply turn into... or plant myself maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Where was that firewood that I just made? Firewood. All of it will go in here. There we go. Put these feathers in there. And this stick. Alrighty. And let's... Nope, this is my house now because I added a house on the end. Alright, let's get some sleep. And just so you know, if you accidentally sleep in the wrong house, you'll still go to sleep. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to throw some of these copper axes in here because just one. I don't... When this one breaks, I don't need but one on me. We're using... I probably should sell that wooden hammer now that I realize I have a second. I have a lot of... I have two. Wait, what? Okay. It's fine. This one's at 75%. We'll just get the weight off of us. And we'll keep those things. That's my simple bag. Sell that. And all that I'm wearing. Put this stuff away that I've stolen. I will use all this stuff. And I'll put that in the barn because they take the stuff out of the, whatchamacallit? The shed, the farm shed, not the barn. Let's make probably... Ooh. I won't subject you to watching this. Because it's pretty boring. Okay, we are back here in Piastovia. So, what I want to do is finish out the mug quest. I don't know what she's doing. That's, very odd indeed. Anyways. Are you here because of the bear clay mugs? I bring Her Majesty Rabbit Princess home. Sorry, she doesn't follow. I'm just gonna be silly with it. Okay, so it's this imaginary friend. I remember I had one too. He lived in an old basket. I had one when I was a kid too. Alright, that's your reward for bringing the princess back home. Okay, so now we need to see if we can find the other people and get the mugs from them. Now, if I remember right, there were random mugs and bushes and stuff from the one guy who's not very good. He drinks too much, in other words. I do remember that. So let's go find him in here. We're just trying to build some dynasty rep right now. There we go. Here he is. Have you seen my... Oh, never mind. I remember now. Vaguely, but you're welcome. Do you often experience such memory lapses? Yeah, well, usually after visiting the tavern. So maybe you should drink less? I don't even drink that much. I simply am just not a good drinker. Still. And there's nothing like beer after a hard day of work. The problem is that far too often I wake up not in my bed, but outside my house or on a palisade. I heard that sometimes at night I even go to my market stall and try to sell my things. Ugh. Is there a chance that you sometimes take some of the tavern mugs with you? I would say that quite a high one. Hard to say, I don't remember that much. Alright, let's go check it out and see. So I think this is the one where it's like the mugs are just kind of like, yep, see, randomly everywhere, because he's not very good at remembering what he did. Yep, here's one here. I can't remember. Yep, it's 5. So one I think is up there in one of these. Yep, there it is. And look, our favorite friend up here. We're just going to ignore him. All right. And yep, there's a few more down here. This is his home over here. So it would make sense he left them around his house. All right. And we should have one more somewhere. I feel like I saw, there it is. I thought I saw it. Yeah, I did. Okay, that should be 5. So let's take those back. Finish that part. Here's some more of your mugs. And there we go. We got one last person, I believe. He's over here. Oh, he's outside, I believe. Towards the cow if I remember right. The cow pastures. So we already looked at the people here, so I'm trying to get through here. I don't know what, I don't think I've ever seen that pop up. Oh, it's just information. I don't know why that popped. My character's smelly too, so let me go run over here real quick. Get a little cleansed. Alright. So we'll get this last one, and then we'll probably take the carriage, because we're at the last day of the season. And I want to quickly try to get the last 2 villages checked out and see if there's any good people there. Now, if it's a male or a female, they're gonna have to go live with somebody. Let's see, thank you very much. Actually, I'm looking for lost mugs. Clay mugs, why would you think I had anything to do with them? Why did you suddenly get nervous? Me? Nervous? Oh, not at all. Good then. Oh, look, the quartermaster in Berlin. Please don't lie to me, I'm not blind. Alright, I might have taken one, but I won't give it back. Why not? Because thanks to this mug, I won the last drinking competition. So you stole it just like that. I deserve it. I'm sure that's thanks to it. I'll never lose. Took it as my reward. You can't give all the mug the credit. You won the competition, not the mug. Let's make a deal. We'll have a little drinking duel. If I win, I'll keep it, and you won't tell Barlam. And if I win, you'll give it back. Fair enough. Let's do this. Or are you mad? I won't make any deals with the thief. Give it back right now. I'm probably going to lose. You see, that huge portion of beer doesn't land in your opponent's mouth. Oh boy. You did know, so he was cheating. Okay, but that's fine. We'll be a better cheater then. Seems like you've met your match. Wasn't that lucky mug after all. Thanks a lot. Now I'm drunk. And yes, your character, y'all, this is not me. Your character does. Your character will start running to the side. Like this. I'm not pointing in that direction. So be cautious of drunkenness in the game.
Get out of my way, Micah.
That's my character talking as well. Yep. And that little bar over there by our food and water. So the top one is our alcohol level right now. So we have to wait till that's all the way down for this to stop. Alright, let's try to go to the tavern to give him back this mug. And I believe I was wrong. There's one more. I remembered at the end it was something to do with a broken mug. There you go. Lucky mug. Alright, let's try to go out here and get the last one. Yeah, and he's out here. I do remember this one now. He genuinely was just trying to fix the mug. He broke it accidentally. I'm spoiling it before I even do the quest. Sorry. I always want to hit that button. I don't know why. Here he is. He's working. Let's go talk to him. Alright, and he'll tell us. Oh, me. Well, yes, I am. Why do you ask? You probably know I have a problem with clay mug. It was me. I took it. Oh, well, that was fast. I didn't want to steal it. I just wanted to fix it. You see, the handle fell off, and I was too embarrassed to tell Rosaloa about it, so I took it home. The problem is I didn't manage to collect the key glue ingredients. Let me guess, honey. Yeah, could you bring me some? Sure. No problem. Oh, God, sure, honey. Wink, wink. God. Okay, so we're just gonna go buy some honey. Hopefully there's some in here. I do have some honey that's stolen back home. But to be honest, I don't feel like going all the way back there to get it. And so I'm not going to. So let's see if the local merchant has any honey. Our other drunken
Hello there.
person, and he may not. And the tavern might have some. We'll look there too. I'm gonna say it's the honeycomb. Let me
Whatever
look.
you need, I've got it. Good luck.
Yeah, it's just one honeycomb.
How is
Yeah,
life
man.
treating you?
One honeycomb, one honeycomb. Buy one, accept, thank you.
Can I interest you in some see
Nope.
around?
Bye. At least we can kind of see straight and run straight now. Yep, so it does get worse the higher you drink. So just keep that in mind. There he is. Give him his honeycomb and we'll be done with that quest and get our dynasty points. Thank you very much. The glue will need some time to dry. Could I ask you for another favor? I'm Captain Favor. Doing favors is my destiny. Alright, could you take it back? Sure, no problem. Oh, that's right. We'll have to come back on that one. I forgot. So we'll have to wait for the next season. Nuts. Still gonna go... Oh, the wagon's this way. We're still gonna take the wagon and check out the people at the other towns.
How are you?
Alright, so... we want to go here, and then we want to go... Not there. Here. So... It's going to be very expensive to go to this one, to that one, to that one, to that one. So it doesn't really kind of matter. It's just going to be expensive. So we'll take either one. We'll check the people here. And I might find somebody here and not even care to check the other one. Let's be real. Alright, there should be over here. So let's see if anyone here this season is worth a crud.
I only travel when nobody's watching.
She is trashy. Nope. Nope. And we're looking for extraction. Oh my, he's these people are terrible. It's just because they want me to spend more money, right? But sometimes, honestly, taking the carriage ride is just a lot easier to do than trying to run across the land. So see, now that we go there, it's going to be 280. Here's our money, but we're going to do it anyways. And depending on the time of day, we might run back because it's the last day of the season. So what that means is that when the day ends, it'll just put us in our home. So it won't matter.
Chickens recently pecked about 2 foxes who tried to
Why are there all these little animals laying around? Huh. I guess I've never seen this before. The other thing I wanted to point out is that I've been stealing from inside the houses. So that doesn't mean that you can't steal from like sacks and barrels and wicker baskets and things like that. You absolutely can. It's just easier to steal from inside of houses. But you can find some pretty darn good things. That's where I've found some like noble clothes and stuff in baskets before outside of homes. You just really got to make sure there's nobody around to see you do it. So, just so you know. Alright, we got quite a bit of people here. Let's see if any of them are any good. Extraction seems to just be terrible to find somebody in. I made this trip here, and none of you even have extraction this season. You all suck. There's a lot of stuff I've stolen from this over here too, and I didn't come here last time. I don't think there's anyone over here right now. I think they only come here during the day. Like, here's a bronze spear that's pretty crappy, that's gonna break anytime. And there'll be a quest over here we're gonna look for stuff too. Don't care. Play. Let's go inside and see if they have anything in here. Oh yeah. See all that? Except for that wooden spear. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're just gonna shoot people with the stolen arrows, so why not? There's a crumb. That's empty. But during the day, they will be over here. This is like a hunter's lodge. So you want to be careful about that during the day. You can't take these things off the wall, just so you know that. Crumb, I mean, it's 100% a bow, but we'll take those. Thank you. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. Okay. And I don't think there's anything else on the ground. Nope. Did we go back here and look at... I know there's some stuff back in some of these places. Yeah, lots of buckets. Don't care about the water skins either, which we could just steal them and sell them. I feel like we didn't check the herbalist hut or the logger. And it depends on if they're at work or not. If they're at work, we're just gonna move on. Okay, she is not here. We'll take this, yep, because we can sell those to the next town. And he's great. He's going over here. Mister, don't go over here. I'm trying to steal. Why? Why? Oh, well, there was somebody over here anyway, so never mind. Okay, so let's run back. I don't want to take the cart because if you look,
How do you do?
the ride back to the town near us is pretty pricey.
Have a nice day.
And the season's going to end, so we'll run through here and see if we find anything. If anything exciting happens, I'll bring you guys in to see. But most likely, we're probably going to make it back home pretty safely. Okay, so we are back. It is towards the end of the day. You can see we have a sliver of time left. So I'm not going to waste it by putting my character to sleep. I'm going to just kind of... Oh, the merchant's back. Let's go take a look. I think this is the guy that sells beets. I didn't even notice him earlier. And we can pick up the beets around here. So we'll take all this beets on the ground because they're not considered stolen. That could be something they could eat if they really want to. Some of these are kind of hard to get to, but you can absolutely take all of them. He, I think, does have a quest at some point.
Hello there.
But we're going to go ahead, only beetroot. And he does have beetroot seeds. Do you need anything more than beetroots? Beetroot seeds? Don't you worry, the beetroot baron sells those as well. So, what
See my wares?
this is all he sells, but you can sell to him. So I am just, even though I don't use beetroot that much, I'm gonna buy a few beetroot seeds. Just like 10. Let me see here. I did want to see if there was something. I felt like I had, oh yeah, these potions that I had stolen. I wanted to get rid of those. And we'll keep the rest of these. I'm probably going to sell the meat and stuff too. At some point in time, we will want to start keeping that for quest purposes. And a basket. I don't remember picking that up, but I guess I did. Whatever. All right, thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
I like that he's near us, so when he does pop up, I can just run over there and sell stuff easily. So pretty good location for that. Anyways, so what I wanted to take a look at. Yes, I'm well aware of my thievery. Okay. So what I wanted to look at is our management. So our firewood is not good right now. Our food is good. Water is good. we will cut some firewood up real quick. But we... what was I going to look at here? Oh yeah, we'll finish that next season. So probably next episode we'll finish that one off. And then while we're over there, we'll move her to farming next season. So I'm going to go ahead and move her. It's just as simple as clicking on the person, clicking on their job. And then this time we'll move her to the farm shed as a worker. And she will then go to our farms. And in the spring here, this is what she's going to do. So this is still growing, so she won't touch it. She'll harvest the rye and she'll plant this flax for us. And then the next season she'll do this for us. But we have to keep the stuff she needs to get that work done. One thing I wanted to look at was the cabbage. I don't think I was letting him eat the cabbage. But yeah, I did mark it off accidentally. I think we're okay. I think I'm going to actually mark off the apples too. I think we're okay if they just eat the meat for right now. We'll mark the berries off too. So we'll just leave it with these items, and when we can make those, and then the regular roasted stuff. All right, so she should start farming next season. And I wanted to look at our technology. So we do have an extraction shed now. It's basically a shed where we can put that down and the person is going to get clay, straw, and rocks for us. So that's something we need to look at doing. But I'm not too worried about that right now because I'm not upgrading houses to stone. When we start upgrading houses to stone, I usually like to go ahead and also put dab, so that keeps the heat in. So I'll have them do clay and stone. We got to really work on this, our hunting, big time, because I really want to put the homeless guy on the fishing hut. And we did unlock the smithy, so we could put down a smithy and start actually going up the hill and mining and smithing this. I do think we're probably going to put a smithy down, and that's more for ourselves. I don't really feel like we're going to put anyone working it right now, but I do want it down for myself so that I can start turning some of that stuff into clay. Good gosh, ingots. Let's see. Do I want to put it beside the barn here? If it will let me. It says there are obstacles blocking. Oh, well, there's no obstacles blocking. You're telling fibs. Yeah, we'll just put it right here. Oh yeah, I did get the pickaxe out because I was planning on building that. So rock wise, I've just been picking them up. I don't have anyone getting that for us. Like I said, that extraction shed will do this for us, but at this point, I just pick up rocks myself. I'm not upgrading their houses right now. Speaking of, we need to create another house if we're going to start trying to get another person. So we don't have people in the same place. Is this pretty even with the road here? Yeah. Okay. And then we should be good there. Oof, I do believe I need to get more straw soon. Yep. Oops. We might could finish this. Nope. We're missing 2 logs, of course. That's alright. So, I think that is where I'm going to end this. And we will start off a new episode in the springtime. And we'll finish out that quest so we can get Dynasty Rep. And then hopefully finish the extra house and grab another person for our settlement. So our settlement is slowly growing here. Before you know it, we'll have the highest taxes in the land. So that's a wrap on this episode of Medieval Dynasty, and if you enjoyed watching me fail or masterfully navigate the game, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more glorious gaming fails. So don't miss out on the next episode, and I'll see you next time.